This mock is for 335 character encoding. So we've got Unicode is an alternative to the Ascii coding system. Describe one advantage and one disadvantage of using Unicode to represent characters instead of using Ascii. So Ascii just has the option of 128 characters, but it only uses 7 bits per character. Now, Unicode gives us the option of more characters, but it's a higher bit rate, and it usually takes up 2 bytes, but this varies. So we can use those bits of information to help us come up with some advantages and disadvantages. So it wants you to describe one advantage of using Unicode to represent the characters. So one advantage is going to be that you can use more characters. So with Unicode, in fact, I'm just going to write on there advantage, just so the examiner really sees clearly what I'm doing there. So with Unicode, you can have more characters, which means you can encode more languages. Okay, and then disadvantage, so describe one disadvantage of using Unicode to represent characters instead of Ascii, and then our disadvantage is it takes up more space. So it uses more storage space to store each character. So we've given one clear advantage and one clear disadvantage, so we will get 2 marks for that question. The next one is Ascii is a character encoding system that uses 7 bits to represent each character. Complete the table stating the binary representation of the character G. Now, if you are aware of character encoding tables, you should be aware that if it goes up by a letter, it just adds 1 to the binary representation. You may be used to seeing this in decimal numbers, but we can also have this as binary numbers as well. So if we're going to add 1 to F, or add 1 to this number, this is quite a simple, easy one, because all I have to do to add 1 is just change that 0 to a 1. So to make G, I need to go 1 1 0 0 1 1 1, and that gives me the correct answer. Now this question here is similar to one that we had on the other paper a couple of mocks ago. So it says, how many bits does Ascii use to represent a single character? Now these were from separate exam papers, but it even told you the answer up there, so you'd be pretty silly to get this one wrong. And the answer is 7 bits.